Welcome to Getting to Know Google SecOps. I'm John Stoner, and today we're going to introduce a string function that quickly and easily allows us to convert a values case to all upper or all lower capitalization. This can be applied to rules in YARA-L and is incredibly useful when dealing with fields that contain variability when compared to other data sources or lists. The string function to upper and to lower provides us another method to work with values where case is variable. We've previously discussed the no-case modifier, but here we will put our functions and the modifier into practice. The syntax for our functions is strings.toUpper or to lower, followed by the field name prepended with the event variable. These functions can be used to compare a field to a value, or it can be nested as part of some additional criteria. Let's take a look at it in action. Our example rule is leveraging the same general rule we used for regex reference lists. Essentially, we are detecting process launch events from Microsoft Sysmon for hosts in our domain. Because we are going to look at data in the target process file full path field, we are going to require that this field is not null so we don't end up with extraneous detections. And we are grouping our detections by the host name over a 5-minute window. In the outcome section, we're generating a count of the number of events within each detection, as well as an array of the distinct values for the target process file full path, since this is the field we will be using with our regex reference list. We also have a line of criteria that compares the target process file full path to our regex list lalbin_regex. If we tested this rule as it is currently written, we end up with 0 detections. What happened? I set you up on this. Notice in the principal host name we have a domain that is all capitalized. It turns out that in our events, this field is not all caps, and without a method to handle the case, we get no results. With a field and value, we can handle this in a few different ways. The first way, and we've discussed this in earlier videos, is to use the no-case modifier, which really is the most forgiving way to handle this. The other method is to use the functions strings.toUpper or to lower, it's up to you, and compare that field to some value, in this case, the regular expression of our domain. Either way, we get 7 detections. Now, let's take a look at our regex reference list called lalbin_regex. If you watched our regex reference list video, we discussed the challenges with case sensitivity and how we could use the (I) close parentheses as part of RE2 syntax to handle case sensitivity within the list. However, I can understand not wanting to have to go into lists and prepending that to every row. Instead, we can use our function strings.toLower or to upper, depending on your list. Here we are calling the strings to lower to take the values in the target process file full path and convert them to lowercase before comparing them to the regex reference list lalbin_regex. When we do this, we get 11 detection, including those pesky SQL command.exe target process file full path values that were omitted before, without having to handle case sensitivity on a row-by-row basis within the list. Could we use no case instead of the to upper or to lower function? Sure, we can append no case to the end of our criteria. As you can see, there are a few different ways to work with values that have mixed, upper, or lowercase characters in them. If you know what the options are, you have many tools at your disposal. As you can see, strings to upper or to lower provide additional flexibility when working with fields and values that may have upper, lower, or mixed case in them. This can also extend into different events where a join is needed to link those fields together. The syntax for these functions requires the function and the field that is being converted and can be used as a comparison against a value like this, or the function can be nested with other functions. No case is another option we have as well, so know that the function and no case are both available and choose the one that's best for your needs. If you want to learn more about Google SecOps, check out my blog series called New to Google SecOps for more handy tips. We have a number of community YARA-L detections at our GitHub site and are continually adding more. And don't forget to engage the security community at secopscommunity.com.